Hi, it's Miss Campbell here, and I'm going to take you through the way to get onto Microsoft Teams so that we can all meet together, maybe get to see each other a little bit, but definitely get to hear each other talk. So I'm very excited. So let me take you through the steps. You first have to go. These are steps from the laptop. From your tablet, it's a little different, okay? So I'll kind of interrupt this in a little while to show you. So the first thing you have to do is log in. Now I'm going to log into a student account with their parents' permission. So that's why I put it down there so you couldn't see. Okay, so now I'm in the account. I'm going to scroll down until I get to this thing that says Microsoft 365. And you can see it's here. So you're going to click on this, and then you can see 1, 2, 3 over, at least on this computer, it says Microsoft Teams. And that's what you're going to click on next. Now, while that is loading, I'm going to open up my Ladybug to show you where I'm going to go on my phone. So on my phone, if I'm downloading Microsoft Teams, I've got to go to the App Store with my parent permission. I type in Microsoft Teams, and it comes up first because I've already looked for it right here. Maybe. And then it'll say get. So I'm going to let this download to my computer while we also look at, I got to touch it to install. Okay. All right, while that downloads and is thinking, I'm going to now go back to this, and I'm going to show you what you would click on if we were in Microsoft Teams. Now, this is going to be a little weird because I'm going to also click in my own account, and it's probably going to confuse the program. So here we are in Microsoft Teams. You can see if you go to like your regular thing, and I'll say Teams right here. So here we are in Microsoft Teams. And you can see we're in Cadence, and you can see down here, Miss Candleberry had said hi. So you've got to go to Teams. So let's say when you first open it up, it's going to look like this, okay? Really weird. But there's one that says Candleberry's Cubs, so you're going to click on that. You see the little lions. All right, and when you come here, if you look up here where it says General, Posts, Files, Class Notebook, Assignments, Grades, you're going to click on Posts if you're not already there. I think you probably will be on Posts. Now, right now you can see where it says Candleberry's Cubs. Hi, Cubs. You can see there was a meeting that ended. That's because Miss Candleberry accidentally closed down her browser without saving her video. So I'm going to now show you kind of what it looks like on my end as a teacher really quickly. So that you can see what it will look like when you enter something. So here on Miss Candleberry, this is Miss Candleberry's, I would press this little thing, and it's going to open up a meeting. Now, it's going to open up a meeting. Your meeting will not open until I get there, but you can see here on Cadence screen, now it says meeting now, and it's got Miss Candleberry's Science is Magic thing here. So you're going to just click on join, and then it says snap. It was having problems earlier because Miss Candleberry was actually on Teams on her computer, so that's probably why it's having a little issues. But if I hit reload and I go back to Teams and I go back to Candleberry's Cubs, I could still try to join the meeting. And when you join the meeting, you'll see join the meeting now. And it'll ask you if you want to allow video and audio. So that means allow people to see you and hear you. Now, that just means period. I would say if your parents says it's okay, say allow, because what you can always do is you see how this is like this? You could turn it off so that nobody can see you, nobody can hear you, or nobody can see you. Now, I suggest, I made it spin wheel of death again. I would suggest when you come into the meeting for the first time for you to leave your video on with your parents' permission and you to mute your microphone. That way we don't have everybody going off all at once, okay? And then we'll talk over a little bit of what we call etiquette. That means like being polite in Microsoft Teams because it's hard because there'll be hopefully everybody will be there. We get to talk and see everybody. All right. So after you go to your meeting will start. I don't know why the meeting will start. And you can see there are these little buttons down here. This button means your camera would be off. So if I turn this off right now you can't see Miss Candleberry. Okay. This, I turned it back on, but it's being weird. This right here is a mute button. So when you first get in, leave your camera on and mute. Okay. And then the rest of this stuff is different stuff. And at the end, you will press hang up. You can also see that I've got this little side over here. If I click this little bubble, it'll come up. Might look like this when you first get here. But when I click this button, it'll come up with something called meeting chat. And I'm going to move my picture over there. And you can type and say things to people like, and then you'll be able to talk to everybody. And when you do this, you also can give people like an emoji. You could say, oops, the ladybug's getting in the way. You could say in the corner over here, you might be say, yay, I'm so happy. All right, at the end of the call, you'll press this, which is meeting is ended. Okay? And you can see here on when I go back to Cadence, this is Cadence view, not Miss Candleberry's view. So when I go back to Cadence view here, I can see that there was a meeting. See, it says meeting started, and then it tells me, when it was started and what Miss Candleberry says. So whatever you say will be on there for a while, whatever you type in, and then it'll say meeting ended. So tomorrow at 1:30, we're going to meet on Teams, hopefully. So you might want to try to just see if you can get into Teams before 1:30, just to make sure that you don't have any questions about getting onto Teams. And then we'll meet at 1:30. We'll do a Friday. We'll share what we're excited about for spring break, and then we'll do a little mini dance party. So if you have any requests you'd like to make for songs that are school appropriate, okay, subject matter, language, school appropriate, you can leave them in the comments to this explanation video, and I'll take a listen to them, and I'll choose 2 or 3 of them. We're going to have a brief dance party, okay? So I'm very excited to do that. I'm super excited at the idea of all of us getting to see and talk to each other together. So now, let me go back to my phone. If I go back to my phone, once I download Microsoft Teams, it's going to think. And yours might say, so yours is probably going to look something like this. Now, this is important. Whatever your number is, the rest of your email address is this, which you guys might already remember from earlier, is at FCSTU, so Fulton County Stew.org, .org. So when you type in your password, which I'm going to do right now, I'm going to type in Cadence so you can see the difference, but I'm not going to show you her information, okay? But when you type in your information, you will have to put, after your number, you have to put FCSTU.org. You got to use that @ sign too. And you can see that that's what I do. Okay? I put the numbers in front of it, but I don't want to show you Caden's number. So when I go to sign in, it does this, and it'll say enter password. And you just enter your regular old password for your account. 16. Sorry. All right. And then it'll start signing you in. And here it's signing me in. You can't see it. And it'll say, like, will you allow notifications? You can say allow. Okay. I would click next. Stay on top of important stuff. Got it. And so there you're going to see. So here at the bottom, you'll see something that says Teams. And guess what? You bring up that thing that says Teams, and look here at the bottom. It says Candleberry's Cubs. All right. And when I click on Candleberry's Cubs, I'm going to go to where it says General. When I go to General, you'll see this again. You can see it says Meeting Started. All right. Just like on that other tab, something will come up that'll say Join Now on this. In fact, I really might be able to do it this time because I'm on one thing and the other. So let's see if it'll work this time. Where Miss Candleberry can start a meeting. Let's see. and maybe you'll be able to see it on my phone. So let's see. There it is. It says meeting. So I'm going to say join. And now meeting started. I said join. And it'll say, will you allow this? And I'll say, okay. So right now it says the video is off and the mic is on. I'm going to turn the video on. Ha ha, hello. It's weird. That's the top of the ladybug in my light, you see. And now the mic is on too. But when I first come, you're going to press mic off, and then you're going to go join now, and then you will have joined, and you can hear Miss Candleberry talk twice. Here I am, and here you can see that this is Cadence account from my phone because there's my hand over it, which you can kind of see over here. All right. And if I wanted to, I can remove somebody if somebody's not being nice. But then again, you could do the same thing here. So there's a picture of Miss Candleberry here. It's so weird. I muted myself on the other call. So right here, the one thing you can't do, I don't think, is you can't type and chat. Oh, right here at the top. If you wanted to chat with people, you could chat here, but you couldn't, and we could hear you, but you wouldn't be able to see everybody, okay? So that's how it works. And I'm hanging up on hers, and I'm going to log out of her account. But anyway, that's how you do it on both the computer and on an iPad or any phone. Okay, so if you have a tablet or phone, you can do it that way. All right, so hopefully you can do it. Again, you might want to try to do it beforehand so you for sure know how to do it. I wouldn't leave it till 1:30, but our dance party, our Friday sharing and dance party will be at 1:30, okay? And we'll do a little bit learning of how it goes, and then hopefully, maybe at least once a week, if not once a day, we'll meet. I would like to do, I would love to do shared reading this way or read aloud this way. That would be great. And also, I think that I'm going to have office hours, like once a week at least, where you can just come and ask me questions and say hello. All right? Awesome. If you need any help, you let me know. Okay, guys? And give me those song ideas in the comments.